Hello everyone, I'm Vivek Agarwal. I'm a chartered accountant, company secretary in LLB. And in this video, we will be discussing the TDS or TCS reduced tax rates. The government has recently decreased the TDS and TCS rates by 25% with effect from May 14th, 2020. With effect from May 14th, 2020, the government has reduced the TDS or TCS tax rates by 25% for the current financial year to support the lockdown or the COVID situation prevailing in the country. So what are the new tax rates? This new tax rate is applicable from 14th May 2020 to 31st March 2021. The period for which the new tax rates will be applicable is 14th May 2020 to 31st March 2021. These are the old tax rates and this column shows the new tax rates, and these are the relevant sections. You can pause the video and go through this list, or you can take a screenshot of this to refer this in future. Now this also is the sections and the same columns continue. So some of the common sections which I would like to refer here is section 194I, which is rent of land and building, furniture and fittings. The old rate is 10%, then the new rate is, or the new rate for the relevant period of financial year 2021 is 7.5%. So from 10% has been reduced to 7.5%, and then from 2% to 1.75% for rent of plant, machinery, equipment. Then 194IA, transfer of certain immovable property other than agriculture land. For this 1% is reduced to 0.75% and so on. So this cut rate by 25% is applicable only for the period 14th May 2020 to 31st March 2021. So only for this period, that is from 14th May 2020 to 31st March 2021, and that too for non-salaried class of taxpayers, this rate is applicable. First condition is that the taxpayers should be non-salaried class of taxpayers. Second, the period is 14th May 2020 to 31st March 2021. Only then the tax rates are reduced. Now the question arises that is it really helpful for the taxpayer? Of course yes, because the rates are reducing, and this would in turn benefit the businesses by increasing their liquidity position. But a lower TDS or TCS rate may simply mean that at the time of receiving the money the tax rate is reduced, so tax deducted is also reduced. The recipient will receive more amount, but in fact at the time of filing of return of income, he will have to compensate this by paying more self-assessment tax. So temporarily, to manage the working capital or liquidity position of the businesses, these rates have been reduced, but the ultimate impact is we are only deferring the payment of taxes. If I don't deduct full rate now, my recipient will have to pay the tax on the relevant income in the form of a self-assessment tax at the time of filing the return of income. So at the time of payment, the tax is reduced, but at the time of filing the return of income, the self-assessment tax would increase. So no reduction in rates of TDS or TCS due to non-furnishing of PAN or Aadhaar. We know that if the recipient doesn't furnish his PAN or Aadhaar, then the rate of TDS will be 20%. So this reduction of rates that we are talking about in the chart is only for the people who have furnished their PAN or Aadhaar. If they are not furnishing their PAN or Aadhaar, this reduced tax rate would not be available for them. So if a taxpayer has not provided PAN or Aadhaar to the deductor, lower rates will not be applicable. The benefit of lower TDS and TCS rate can be availed by resident individuals only. The benefit of lower tax rates can be availed by resident individuals and not by non-residents. Reduction in rates of TDS or TCS by 25% is definitely a positive step which will provide more liquidity in the hands of receivers. So that's it for this video. I hope that you like this video, and do share it with your friends and relatives, and subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon just beside the subscribe button to get notified whenever we upload new videos. So that's it. Thank you for watching.